So there is a company. There's a company that people are signing contracts to.
Yeah, guys are being signed to multi-year contracts.
Kenny Omega, the #1 free agent in professional wrestling, is here at AEW.
I am now a full-time member of the AEW roster.
From this point on, I start my own group. I build my empire.
You see, I've heard the whispers. I've heard the chatter backstage. Where's the cleaner? Where's the best bout machine? Where's that Kenny Omega that we saw in New Japan? I've never really left. It's just that I'm ready to reassume that role. I'm ready to reassume my responsibility of being the best in the world.
Weighing in at 178 pounds, he is the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay. And his opponent,
Kenny Omega got that beautiful helo. Springboard. Up top. Oh! Knees up. Corkscrew shooting star, the red arrow. Oh, look at that. Count it. Oh, so close. Tremendously close. Omega. Bicycle knee. Held him with it. Here it comes. One. Look at Angel. 1, 2, 3. Kenny Omega puts away William Ospreay.
After 10 months away from the wrestling ring, I think some fans may have forgotten just how incredible Kenny Omega is as a professional wrestler.
And now, he has held, frankly, an unbelievable amount of singles titles. He had the longest reign of 346 days as AEW World Champion. He is a PWI Top 500 #1 ranked wrestler. He weighed in at 224 pounds to wrestle in his first match tonight in 277 days. He is Kenny Omega!
For an eruption for the returning Kenny Omega. Welcome back.
Now I'm going to do something very special that perhaps I shouldn't. Don't make me regret it. But because you guys are the guests, and you guys won the main event, give these people a piece of your minds. Tell these people how you feel. Thank these people for giving us their time tonight. Now that you guys are in the big leagues, that's just one of your daily duties. See if you can handle the responsibility well. Hopefully you can handle it a little better than filling my shoes in New Japan.
Bruv, filling your shoes. The way I see things is the short time that I've been in New Japan, I've done everything you've done and more, you fragile little bit. Look at you, bruv, covered in tape. I just did a G1, went to the final, another 5 stars, bruv.
You want to talk about doing everything that I've done except doing more of it and sooner? Well, that could be true, except the only difference is I did it in front of full, sold-out crowds, and you did a G1 final in front of what? 3,000 people? And one man's opinion doesn't really mean much to me, Will, because none of these people know any of your matches. None of these people even know you. I introduced them to you. I introduced them to you. Yeah, a lot like I introduced you to the heavyweight scene in New Japan. I never got one thank you from you, Will. I never, not even one. And here you are, talking a whole lot of shit in front of all these people. Thinking you're a real tough guy, huh? Because you wrestled 5 matches in 5 days on a couple of indies and a couple of the lower card New Japan guys. And yeah, you lost to Okada. Big deal! I've lost to Okada too, but I've also beaten Okada in the biggest stage of them all. Something you could never do, Will. And guess what? That match that I'm talking about, Will, that's the one everyone calls the best one of all time. Something that no one says about your matches. In fact, no one can even remember your matches, Will. I'm sorry, everyone. Since Will doesn't have one of these, I gotta do it myself. I must bid each and every one of you adieu. So until next time, and next time is gonna be next week. And boy, it's gonna be a busy week because not only are we gonna win the semis, but we're taking this whole thing home, mother father. Goodbye, little Willie and Aussie Open. Mwah! And good night. Bang!
Kenny stuff. That's confidence by Ospreay. Kenny doesn't like it. I don't blame him. A lot of disrespect there. Ospreay could have been primed for a V-trigger, but now
It's changing. Something's got to give when you stand in front of your adversary and shoot those shots right to the face.
Yeah, but you can see that Kenny is bandaged up like crazy, and Ospreay's not. Ospreay that drops off, lands on his feet. It's Igiri. Omega had it scouted. Omega comes off the ropes, momentum. Ospreay lands. Whoa! Are you kidding me? Right at the middle. Liar bomb by Ospreay. But if he hits this, it's over. You're right, and they got Max set up. Look at his brother trying to save him. Omega on V-trigger. That definitely stopped. Oh, that would cool off these guys.
Everybody's connecting. The aims are perfect, but something has to give.
Fletcher staggers to his feet, but he's outnumbered 3-on-1.
Don't like Fletcher's chances.
And a super kick party for Kyle Fletcher. This is usually the prelude to the V-trigger, but Ospreay
cut out for the pass. Good instincts by Ospreay.
Super kick intercepted. Ospreay returns in kind. Now the combination Ospreay.
Oh boy. Right into the arms of Kenny Omega.
And now the Andy Taker. Ospreay. Give up, Kenny. Oh, I think that's going to happen. I got a funny feeling you might get what you want here. Bang! The V-trigger by Omega. He tried to turn away from it, but he caught it in the net.
Here it comes.
What do you need? If the V-trigger didn't do it, that sure did.
Dynamite for IWGP World Trios Tag Team Championship Tournament. The Young Bucks and Kenny Omega.
Have to sit up here because we have irresponsible people who call themselves EVPs and couldn't fucking manage a target, and they spread lies and bullshit and put into a media that I got somebody fired when I have fuck all to do with him.
Following All Out on pay-per-view this past Sunday night, I've been forced to vacate the AEW World Championship, as well as the AEW World Trios Championship.
Wrestle Kingdom, well, I'll be there. Goodbye. Mwah. And good night.
Bang!
Omega's challenged Ospreay for Wrestle Kingdom 17.
So if you want to come back, be my guest. Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, Wrestle Kingdom.
I'm sorry, Will, but you're gonna have to move along. The king is coming back for the keys to the castle.
No, fucking listen to me. Don, first of all, you kind of little cunt. Shut your fucking mouth. Listen to me now. You have no fucking idea. The mental state, you wanna know my mental state, bruv? Mental state, you got to sit in your house and then do maximum, 3-hour drive to Florida. That's all you had to do during this. Mate, for me, right, it's a 12-hour flight from England all the way, right? But guess what? That turned into a 15-and-a-half-hour flight. Why? Because there's a fucking war going on in Russia and in Ukraine. And then after that, I was carted around the fucking airport for 4 hours because I had to prove that I was negative for COVID, even though I had a fucking doctor's note saying that I didn't have it. Then that wasn't good enough. Then I had to stay 14 fucking days in a hotel no bigger than a broom cupboard, bruv. 14 days of in your own fucking brain. And then you're allowed to go out and go wrestle for everyone in silence without seeing any fucking daylight for 2 weeks. The shows would fucking end at 9 PM. Restaurants would close at 8, so you were starving off your fucking roster, but we kept fucking going. Listen to me, I don't understand, and I don't know why anyone would want to watch clap crowd wrestling. I don't know anyone that wants to watch that, but people fucking turned up. So for that, I had to fight, and for you to fucking sit there and belittle me, you little cunt. How fucking dare you? You have not the slightest idea what I've gone through. My best friend fucking died, and I had to watch his funeral through a fucking iPad, bro. How dare you sit there and belittle anything that I have fucking done to try and help? I get it, you're a big star, you're a fucking draw for this place. You have brought everyone, all the casual fans and all those Kenny Omega stands back to New Japan. Thank you so much. Because now they're going to watch you go down to me. The guy that's fucking stayed here, the guy that has given his fucking all to this place, mate. I listened to every fucking word that you told me 4 years ago. And I'm telling you now, I'm sorry for what happened to him. And I am sorry I took that away from you. But make no mistake about it. If you find yourself in that same position that he did, there isn't going to be a referee stopping me from caving your fucking head in, bro. You will not belittle me on the grandest stage that I am on. This is my moment now, so you're either going to pass this torch or I am going to fucking take it from you. I have given my best fucking work. I'm finally in a place, right, outside of this, in a real world, in a real fucking world, where I have fucking genuine happiness. And I have friends, and I have a family that I fucking use this to support them. And I've sacrificed enough to get to here. Do I have to fucking sacrifice more? Do I have to fucking sacrifice? Because I don't want to anymore, alright? I don't want to sacrifice enough. I have seen friends die and been told on fucking social media before I'm finding out myself. I don't want fucking sex. Fine then, fine. I will sacrifice for one more year. And that's it. And if I can't turn this shit around in one more year now, maybe I need to go elsewhere.
364 days a year. You're a better wrestler than me. But it only takes one to be a champion. It only takes one to prove that I'm the best, to prove that I'm still the best, to prove that I'm still the true champion and the true spokesperson for this and all of professional wrestling.
Where another day of civil unrest has had authorities on alert. The actions of a lone assassin have sparked dissent across the country, and riot police have been put on standby as tensions are set to peak June 25th in the Scotiabank Arena in Toronto.
Remember me? I'm the guy you left covered in my own blood and the Tokyo Dome. I'm back for revenge. You took the words right out my mouth. Things are getting dangerous now. That familiar feeling.
To prove that I'm still the best. To prove that I'm still the true champion. Well, look in the mirror and look what I've done to you.
You took a whole piece of me in the Tokyo Dome. Now I get even, bruv. And this is what it's all about. Forbidden Door, AEW, I'm on your turf, mate. I'm gonna cut your head off and hold it out for everyone to see.
There's a Will Ospreay that enjoys inflicting pain that borders on psychopathy. That is the Will Ospreay that Kenny Omega is facing at Forbidden Door.
This is going to be one for the ages. Who's going to win the battle?
I look in the mirror and I see a winner. I see a legend. When you look in the mirror, you're the same as you've ever been. There can be only one ringleader. I'm not ready to give up that spot. I'm not ready until you take it from me. I got a point to prove, mate. I am the best wrestler in the world. It's time to show up.
You should have killed me when you had the chance. Now, I will walk into your territory and I'm bringing back the IWGP United States Championship.
I don't lose big matches. You don't stand a chance.
officially in AEW, Will began following in Kenny's footsteps as a member of the Don Callis family. The troubled path he wouldn't walk for long. Will reached his moral limit and requested his release from the family after his first and only AEW World title shot, a loss to Swerve Strickland at Forbidden Door 2024. After Omega returned from life-threatening diverticulitis in 2025, he stood beside Ospreay against the Don Callis family in a very uneasy alliance. But before those paths could intersect once more, there was another black cloud on the horizon. Jon Moxley and the Death Riders' merciless reign engulfed AEW, taking the World Championship hostage and targeting anyone who didn't share their vision. They'd encounter the aligned Omega and Ospreay inside a 10-man lights-out steel cage match at last year's Forbidden Door. Though Kenny and Will were victorious, the Death Rider shattered Ospreay's neck afterward, and now it was his turn on the shelf.
Champions stay in the game.
Miraculously returning 7 months later, Will set his sights on winning after Will's shocking loss to Jon Moxley at Dynasty, and then losing to Mark Davis via ref stoppage. Mox made Ospreay an offer. In order to achieve his goal, he had to learn from his enemies. And so began Will's journey as a Death Rider, learning to be a killer. This was exactly what Ospreay needed, ultimately to win the Owen Hart Foundation tournament, securing his title shot at All In.
But my dream and my ambition is still be the AEW World Champion. And I hope that we haven't given up on that dream either. You can do it, man.
Take care of yourself, Will. You know, I've always got your back, bro.
Thank you, mate. Ken.
There's this part of me that thinks there's still a little bit left in the tank. Kenny Omega versus MJF Beach Break one more time. If I win and I can stand on the greatest stage in Wembley Stadium, you will never be able to become AEW World Champion again. You want me to put it on the line, Max? I am still the best bout machine. The answer is yes!
Omega, and meanwhile, he's gonna hit Ospreay! Ospreay! What the hell? What's Ospreay doing out here? Ospreay just took the Dynamite Diamond ring! Ospreay's got the ring and MJF! What a load of BS! And now Omega with the title. Omega, is he gonna make this decision? Turn around! Oh, Omega pulls up short as MJF slinks down. Fans are saying do it! And Omega, the first time he won the title, it was with the help of Don Callis. Omega wanted to do it his way, and it could be his undoing. And the refs never saw it. What the hell? Comes alive and won. Look at the face. Look at the face of MJF and of Ospreay. The first double three is absolutely incredible. Incredible. Another ring trigger. We're gonna do it again. Oh no. A second in quick succession. MJF had this match won. If Ospreay doesn't take that damn ring off his finger, it's none of Ospreay's business. Here comes 3 Excalibur. Omega. Bang! The third in a row. Perhaps the most emphatic. Oh no. One winged angel. Kenny Omega proved that he is the best in the world. He proved that he deserves to be the AEW World Champion.
when I saw you there, face down in the ring, chair wrapped round your neck, the same thing that they did to me, I couldn't stand by and see someone that I love go through the same thing that I went through.
Oh, is that what it is, eh, Will? Is that what it is? Let me take you back to that night because I sure as hell haven't forgotten. There I am, after a grueling match, defending this belt, the one that you care so much about. Defending this belt so I can make your dream come true and deliver this to you at Wembley Stadium. There I was, sitting in that ring, getting beat up on, stomped on for minutes, and the minutes felt like hours. And finally I felt that chair, I felt that chair just the way that you did. I felt it slip down my neck. I didn't have the energy to fight back. I didn't even have the energy to take the chair off my gosh darn self, Will. So all I could do was close my eyes and accept my fate. And then that's when I heard it. That's when I heard the people and I heard the cheers. And I could feel the energy. And somehow I knew, Will, somehow I knew that you were there and that you'd come to save me. And then when the minutes passed by and it felt like an eternity, I took the chair off myself. I didn't have the energy or the air to cry out your name, but I took that chair off and I stood up. And when I turned around, that scene painted the whole picture for me and allowed me to understand more about you than I've ever had to know. There you were, holding my belt with a ripped plastic bag at your feet. And the reason why it had taken so long for you to help me was because you thought about doing it yourself, Will. And what made it even worse, what makes this even worse, Will, was that look you had in your face like you were expecting a thank you. A thank you for what? A thank you for you saving me from a trap that you set for me yourself?
I didn't set the trap. I had no idea they were doing it.
You liar! You liar, Will! I thought you were my friend. I thought you were my friend.
I was your friend.
Oh, yeah, you were my friend, huh? So what am I to you now, Will, huh? What am I to you now? Am I just a challenger? Is this all that our friendship was? This is all it ever equated to, huh? I'm just a challenger, just a guy that gives you your belt at your hometown, huh? Hey, look at me when I'm talking to you, Will. You want to be so tough and talk tough to everyone now, not you're in front of a live TV camera, huh, Will? You see, that's the thing. Every time you get put in the pressure burner, you crumble, and that's the whole reason why you're not holding this, and I am, and that's always why you'll always be a step behind, and why I will always be better than you. And in case I haven't gotten my point across to you, there's one.
It's just a matter of time. Will Ospreay reaching his breaking point, hidden blade.
Well, are you talking about some drama?
No matter how much I love you and respect you, you put your hands on me, I will kick the shit out of you, bruv. Since day one of me walking on these initials, AEW, I have filled in for where you wasn't here. I came here each and every week from the UK all the way to the United States, every week to remind them all, this is where the best wrestle. And I have earned my spot to challenge for that championship. I have given my neck to challenge for that championship. And standing before me is the biggest mountain to climb, a mountain I have wanted to climb for 10 years. I have an entire country depending on me to bring it home, and they're asking me the same question. Can he pull the trigger? You're damn right I can pull the trigger. But I'm not gonna do it like you. I'm not gonna do it from behind. I'm not gonna do it like Moxley does it and injure you before that day. No, I want you to make your best. No excuses. The best versus the best. Because let me tell you, Kenny, I'm gonna pull the trigger. And I'm gonna do it when it matters the most. I'm gonna do it when the title was on the line. And when I pull that trigger, you're gonna see it coming. Well, I felt that. You see, when you talk from the heart, you have this way with words. I feel everything that you say. The problem is, Will, you wear your heart in your sleeve. And as much as you feel, you never think. What did you think would happen, Will? I warned you about Don Callis. I warned you about John Moxley. We both knew about the guy who's running around calling himself the real world champion. He's both of our problems. But Will, it's made you sloppy. It's made you a fool, Will Ospreay. And you will lose everything. But this isn't the man I want to fight at Wembley Stadium. But Will, I hope you understand. I can't help you like this again. From here on in, it's just me and you. I appreciate the help, but I didn't ask for it. And I'm not gonna need your help. Thank you.
Forbidden Door 2023 will have joined the Don Callis family.
Yeah. Look, everybody knows by now my history with Don Callis and the Don Callis family. When Don promised me gold, when he promised me success, and I started to see AEW Championship gold, IWGP Championship gold, TNA Championship gold, AAA Championship gold, I had no reason but to believe he had my best interest in mind until I finally saw it for what it was really worth. And then I could become a cautionary tale for guys like Will, who I had grown to respect, who I had then found a common bond between myself and Will, who had been through similar situations, except he didn't have to make the same mistakes that I did. But of course, Will Ospreay knows better than me, right? And he just had to go and recruit Don Callis for the match that was the rematch at Forbidden Door.
You embarrassed me. You came into New Japan and you tore apart my life in front of so many people that I worked so hard in front of, man. It was 80% you and it was 20% me, and I know that. You showed me no mercy, you showed no remorse for any of that. I still have scars on my head from when you DDT'd me into the top corner, mate.
And how is that so much more different from when you went into my backyard and disrespected my country, my homeland, when you disrespected me?
You deserved it.
You say that now, Will, but I don't think you're so proud of that victory, because if you really go back and you look at the history books, did I use Don Callis in that match at the Tokyo Dome? No, I didn't use Don Callis. But you had no qualms about using Don Callis in our match at Forbidden Door.
It keeps me up at night, mate. You realize how much that keeps me up? 3 years has gone by, and I still think about that night. That was meant to be one of the happiest moments of my life. I climbed the mountain that was Kenny Omega. And instead, everyone online, everyone, is saying, oh, he didn't do it by himself though, did he? It was all Don Callis. So that victory meant nothing.
It was tainted, Will, but you know what? Here's the best part. Hearing you say that right now, it allows me to tell you, right here, right now, I forgive you. I don't hold it against you. Because hearing right from your mouth that you couldn't have done it without Don, that you couldn't have done it without a screwdriver, it's like music to my ears. It makes it feel like it's not 1-1. It makes it feel like I've beat you twice already, and this isn't a rubber match after all. This is just you desperately searching to find any way to be on my level.
All right, guys, let's get to All In. I mean, you guys have both had life-threatening injuries this past year. I mean, Kenny, with your diverticulitis.
Yes. If it isn't you talking about the diverticulitis, it's Excalibur, or it's Taz, or it's Don Callis. I get it. My life changed. Things got complicated. I can't train the way that I used to. I can't move the way that I used to. I can't eat the way that I used to. But that forced a change upon me that made me a better wrestler. It made me a better person, because I had to stop using this and I had to start using this. I'm smarter now for it. But what about you, Will? Can you say you're a better wrestler now after breaking your neck? Can you say you're 100% comfortable in your own skin, knowing that you had a surgically repaired disc in your neck? Wait, discs? 3, am I right? 3 discs in your neck? You feel confident after coming back from that, challenging me, who's arguably at the best and on top of his game more than I've ever been? Wow. I'll hand it to you, Will. You got quite the confidence on you, quite the chip on your shoulder.
You know what, Ken? Hearing how much my words cut you deep when I said, it's a shame you're giving up on yourself. I couldn't help but think about that. Because when I talked to you at Dynasty, and I gassed you up and I said you were my hero, you hid at home for 4 weeks. And then the next pay-per-view, I said don't give up on that world title, and you hid at home for 4 more weeks. It's funny that the moment I tell you that you're giving up on yourself, suddenly there's this spark and there's this energy for you to go and succeed and go grab that world championship. And it's not because the words cut you deep, it cut your ego. Because coming from a guy like me, someone that you've never looked at as anything more, and you just said in all the things that you just said there, you've never seen me as your equal. You've always seen me as underneath, haven't you?
You make it sound like I'm going with the ego here, Will. Is it really me with the ego, or is it you with the ego? Because really, when you think about it, no, listen to this. When you really think about it, is it that you really wanted me to win out of the kindness of your heart, Will? Or did you know how much I was struggling on the inside? How much pain I deal with every single day of my life to be the wrestler that I am today? You wanted me at a weakened state because to you, beating me was easier than beating MJF.
It's bollocks. That's bollocks, and you know it is. I want you at your best. I want you at your most ruthless, because if I can't be that version of Kenny Omega, I don't deserve this. This is the biggest night of my life. Wembley Stadium, in front of my family, in front of my wife, in front of my mum, in front of my kid. This means so much more to me. It means so much to so many people. No Englishman ever has ever won a world championship on home soil. I have the chance. Me, the guy that blew every single responsibility that no one then knew how to handle that responsibility. Now it's being put onto me. That's right. That pressure. And like you said, every time I put in the pressure cooker, I crumble. I can't crumble now. I have to be better than you. I have to do it away from Don Callis. I have to do it away from the Death Riders. I have to do it by myself. And I know I can do it because it's been a 10-year chase. A 10-year chase to try and be just as good as you. And I'm not satisfied with that anymore. I'm not satisfied until I beat you. And I'm gonna do it with honor. I'm gonna do it with pride. And I'm gonna do it when it matters the most.
The last time it mattered the most, Will, was 2023. At that time, too, you tried to do it on your own, and what happened, Will? You failed. You failed. Except this time, in front of your countrymen, in front of all your friends, all your family, you're gonna fail again. Except now, your mother at home is gonna be...
mention Mom.
Hey, whoa. Come on now. Look, hey, all I'm saying is there's a lot riding on this. Not just for you, but for me. And hey, win, lose, or draw, I still respect you, Will, and I still think that you're one of the greatest wrestlers I've ever laid my eyes upon. You bring magic out of me, and I know for a fact that even if you lose, your mom's still gonna be proud of you. What I worry about most, though, is that boy of yours might want a new hero after he sees me beat you. That's right. Whoa, hey.
Let's see if he can talk. Oh, no. Or, oh, yes. Whatever you want to say.
Kenny, I was just wondering what you wanted to say to me because you said after the match, why don't you come out here? And I'm out here now, so please don't be so charming because you got as much charm as a parking ticket, bruv. So are we gonna do this or what? What you gotta say to me after you brought up my 7-year-old son, you prick?
I've only got one thing to say to the likes of you, Will Ospreay. Security, get his ass out of here.
Are you kidding me?
Right now. Right now. Yeah. Get him out.
He's an EVP, guys, Executive Vice President of AEW.
Get out of there, Will.
He can
With
do
your
this.
tail between your legs, like the little English bitch that you are.
Yikes.
Take him back! Take him back! I don't want to see you until Wembley. Take him back. We are done. We are done.
I'm gonna kick the shit out of you.
Oh, no! Ospreay on the move, and he goes right at Omega! Oh, fist of fire!
Omega trying to cover up as much as he can, but Ospreay, he was being restrained by those two men, those security guards. Omega, the V-trigger!
Oh my God, what a match it's going to be at All In.
What? Ospreay, his arms were restrained, Taz.
I didn't need you anyway. Kimo. Well, one last lesson to teach you, my friend. Get out of here. You take one last look. You take one last look, you son of a bitch! You son of a bitch!
Kenny has snapped. He's got a wild look in his eyes, Taz. You're right.
Omega is locked. Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Not right in front of our...
Oh, this is bad. This is dangerous. Not the one-ring angel on the table.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Oh,
no! Wembley Stadium.
The AEW World Championship.
I have an entire country depending on me to bring it home. Standing before me is the biggest mountain to climb.
There you were, holding my belt with a ripped plastic bag. You thought about doing it yourself.
Game on.
you had told me, Kenny, it really sucks that you gave up on yourself. You have no idea how deep those cut to me, Will.
No matter how much I love you and respect you, you put your hands on me, I will kick the shit out of you, bro.